2, 3. So we're going to do our tipple chasse pivot, and then was followed with a spin turn. So your tipple chasse would be forward and a right turning chasse, but it's a tipple chasse pivot. So instead of just doing the chasse, you're adding a pivot onto the end of the tipple chasse. So it's a 1, 2, and now when he takes that step forward, he's going to step forward and pivot. Then we go into a spin turn and a box finish. So you're still doing your triple chasse pivot, or triple chasse, which turns your half, but then you're adding a pivoting action on the last step of the chasse. So triple chasse pivot is 1, 2, and 3. Spin turn, 1, 2, 3, and a box finish. Okay, 3. Same timing. Triple chasse pivot, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you do your front line 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, long cue, all step cues. Man, check through, recover side, lady to fan. Okay, so what he's doing is check through, recover, side. Step cues.
Like a little tiny fence line.
Hmm?
Like a little tiny fence line.
Yeah, like a little tiny fence line. But at the same time, he's leading the ladies out to a fan. So she is stepping through to her fan as he does that check, recover, side. Okay? So we do our front line. Check through, recover, side, lady to fan. So he does that check, recover, side, ladies out to fan. Okay? Because you go clear the butterfly wall. It doesn't end on your diagonal like normal. Okay? So we do our hockey stick, butterfly wall. So we're going to be here. 2 slow cross swivels, lady cross swivel. That means when the ladies cross swivel, the men create it by doing hip rocks. So he is going to do his rock as he's leading the ladies to step and swivel. And then he's going to rock the other way, leading the ladies to swivel. Okay?
Turn your hips.
Yes, it's a little, you're doing a hip rock, but you're also doing upper body rotation to create her swivel. Okay? So gotta get you set up, so do the hockey stick. Now, men have taken a side step basically on that last step of that hockey stick because it's an overturned hockey stick. It's not a forward step, it's a side step. He has to check his action right there because he's got to go this way. So he's doing his checking action on that last step, and then he's rocking to the line and rocking to reverse. Okay? But when he does that rock, he's also upper body rotation, rock, rock, and he's upper body rotation, and when he wants to end it with his body rotated to reverse line diagonal wall, which puts him into the Aida. Okay? I'm seeing a little bit of problems with body flow getting into that. So you do your hockey stick, maybe cross swivel, men, or you're going opposite direction of her. And now you're going to go into your Aida. Switch rock. Now, this is one place that kind of weird body flow. Crab walk ending. Side. Side, cross, side.
Yeah.
Okay? So you're doing your switch rock, and then you're doing a crab walk ending. but it's the ending, you're not doing the first measure, it starts with a side step. Okay, who's gonna turn your back on your partner? You're gonna go past on the hand that you're holding. So if you're holding right hand, you're gonna go past right shoulders, but he's always gonna face her back and she's always gonna turn her back on him. Rock, recover, turn. Now we're holding left hands, and I'm gonna turn my back on him, so we're gonna do a left shoulder pass, rock, recover, turn. And that time we're gonna switch to a lead hand joint. Okay? It's your trade places, it's full trade places, rock, recover, forward, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, and we end up with lead hands joined. And we're gonna do an open break, if I remember right.
Yep.
Okay? Starts from the man basically facing reverse line of dance with a trailing foot free. If we did a standard open break, we would do that. But knowing that it's an open break to a natural top, we're gonna modify the natural top to get, or not modify the open break to get into the proper position to do the natural top. So when you do the open break, you're going to do that open break up to close position with rotation and turn in and to end up with the man facing basically reverse line of dance. So our open break is apart, recover, forward, turning to close position. You're commencing a right face turn. The natural top is one measure, and he's going to cross in back, side, side, and the ladies are going to do side, cross in front, side. So the natural top is 1, 2, 3. Actually, I think he's more of a close than he is a side. If I
Mm-hmm.
remember right.
Yeah.
More of a close
Yeah.
than a side. Because that allows the ladies to come on around. So natural top is 3 weight changes. Turns 3/4 over 3 steps. So he does behind, side, close, and she does side, cross in front, side. Natural top. 1, 2, 3. Okay, in semi-closed position. So we do our shoulder to shoulder to semi, through serpiente, but we're gonna blend right here when we're doing our fan, we're gonna blend to a butterfly position to finish it. Man, check through, recover side ladies to fan. So like about midway through, you blend the butterfly. Okay?
But don't you end it?
All from 1, 2, 3, and but you guys all did that without a problem. And a trailing foot free. Now from here, we're going to do no hands, sweetheart twice. When you do a sweetheart, the ladies are doing a shoulder to shoulder, and the men are doing a fence line at the same time. And that's all there is to a sweetheart. Because that has him doing a cross check on a diagonal this way, and she's doing a cross check on a diagonal the other way, looking at your partner, and that's why it's called a sweetheart. So it's 1, 2, 3. Sweetheart again on the other foot. Forward, fence line. Sweetheart. 1, 2, 3. So every time you do a sweetheart, you switch sides. So she goes back, recover, side, back, recover, side, and he does forward, fence, recover, side, forward, fence, recover, side. And look at your partner. Look at that. Okay? Because if you start the hockey stick and you bring this hand up here, for one thing, she can't get to shadow, and then the hand isn't where it's supposed to be. You're going to lead her to shadow wall. Keep the hand down here. 1, 2, 3. Just let her step there. Because you put that hand up, it just kind of creates a mess. Okay? And then he's got his trailing foot free, ready for a step. So we step to our shadow, wheel 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're facing the center of hall, just a wheel 3. Back basic,
Forward basic.
or I mean forward, yeah.
Back
should
for the
be
lady.
back. It should be back, but it's not.
Back
It's
for the lady,
forward.
forward for the man.
Yeah, back. Yeah, forward basic. 1, 2, and as you take your step forward out of it, commence left face turn. Just a little forward for the girls, back for the man. Commence just a little tiny bit of a left face turn. On the end of that, forward break, or forward basic. Okay? So when you do that, you want to start just a little bit of left face rotation, because after that, you're doing a wheel 3, and then you have to get all the way around the face line it ends. So you got to kind of start it a little bit on that first major. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, he's going forward, she's going back. He's going forward, she's going back. So he rocks forward, she rocks back, recover, and he's going to start his turn here. She's going to start her turn there. If you know how to do an advanced
Sliding door.
sliding door, it's the first measure of that. Okay?
Little cheat there.
Yeah, so if you know how to do an advanced sliding door, it's the first measure of an advanced sliding door. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then wheel 1, 2, 3. Okay? If it's a forward wheel, that means he's moving forward, she's backing up. If it's a back wheel, he's backing up, and she's going forward. Because the direction is always going to go to the man to let him know where he's supposed to go. And she follows along. Okay? So we do our trailing foot, forward wheel 3, face center. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to do that break back, or back basic, or whatever you want to call it. Or forward basic for the man. I say back because I'm going back. Forward basic, turning a little bit now. You're going to continue that left face turn. Men are going to back up. The ladies walk forward. 1, 2, 3.
What is that cue?
Just
Back?
ends up with cuddles. So remember that when you do cuddles, fellas, they're kind of a cucaracha action for you. Men do not turn. Ladies do turn. She opens up. Is he doing the cucaracha, or is he doing a press line?
He doing like a cucaracha.
Is he a
Like an elongated cucaracha.
Yeah. So he's going out to the side, but he's also opening the ladies up here. And he's going to recover and bring the ladies back to him, and she turns to face. And then he's going to do another cuddle the other direction. And then we're going to do another cuddle 3 times. And ladies out to a fan, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but you face him before you go to the
Oh,
fan.
you face and then go into your fan. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a full cuddle. Come back to face. Going over here on a fan for a closed position, or from butterfly facing. Her footwork is straight forward. He goes back with his trailing foot. Then he's going to recover, placing her off to his left side, and then he closes his feet as she takes the last step back. So there's straight into him, girls, on that fan. So we're in closed position for the fan. 1, 2, 3. Now, if we're in semi-closed or in butterfly, and you go through to a fan, forward is different because you're both gonna step through, he's checking through, he's gonna recover back, but the ladies are taking another forward step, turning, and then she steps back. So she's doing forward, forward, back if she's going through. But if she's doing it from closed or from butterfly facing position, she's doing a forward step first and then a back step second. So it's like a check mark. Okay? Sweetheart twice. And then you're going to do one more sweetheart, but the last step of the sweetheart is going to be elongated into an explode apart. So the third sweetheart, he goes forward, she goes back, just like normal. You recover just like normal. But the last step of it, you're going to take a lunging step side, and it's a slow arm sweep. Okay? But the last step of that third sweetheart is the explosion. No extra steps. Okay? So take a fan position.